Alright everybody, so today we're making chickpea salad pita pockets. And chickpea salad is a great way to incorporate beans into your diet. And this salad can be eaten as a sandwich, in lettuce wraps, or even just as a snack with crackers. And beans, like chickpeas here, are a great source of complex carbohydrates, fiber, proteins, vitamins and minerals, including folate, iron, potassium, and magnesium. And including beans in meals actually helps keep us satisfied and helps keep our blood glucose levels stable because of the fiber. And fun fact, more than 90% of adults don't meet recommendations for fiber intake. So the first thing that we want to do is drain and mash 2 cans of chickpeas. So these are drained and rinsed. And now we're just going to take either a potato masher or a fork. And we can mash these until just some chunks remain. You can even do this with clean hands if it's easier. But I would recommend mashing the chickpeas before adding other ingredients because it is a lot easier. And chickpeas are part of the legume family, and dietary guidelines actually recommend people consume between 1.5 to 2.5 cups of legumes each week. This could be chickpeas, or this could be other common beans like black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, lentils, or dried peas, really whatever you prefer. But again, they're a great source of dietary fiber and lots of vitamins and minerals. Alright, so when our chickpeas are nice and mashed like this, again, we want to leave just a few chunks for texture. We're then going to start adding in the rest of our ingredients. So first, what we're going to do, scrape off the excess from the potato masher, or again, the fork. If you're using a fork, that's perfectly fine. We're then going to add in our chopped veggies. So we have 1/2 of a red onion and 2 to 3 stalks of celery. If you like more or less, you can add more or less. So we go ahead and add those in. Then we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of plain yogurt. So this recipe uses yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, for an extra protein or calcium boost. But if you don't like Greek yogurt or you don't have it, you can always substitute mayonnaise instead. So we're going to go ahead and add this into our mix. And feel free to adjust the quantity based on how creamy you want it. You could even do a mix of mayonnaise and Greek yogurt if you prefer that, to get some extra protein but the flavor of mayo. So the next thing that we're going to add is 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. So if you don't have Dijon, you could use vinegar or more lemon juice. I wouldn't recommend using regular yellow mustard. It doesn't have enough acid in it, and this adds a nice acidic flavor, but again, more vinegar or lemon juice would work as well. So we go ahead and add that in, have those here, and then next we're going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of fresh herbs. I'm using dill, but cilantro, parsley, or your other favorite herb would work. And dried herbs are also a great option because they keep for a really long time, so they're very convenient. All right, then finally we have salt and pepper to taste. And other seasoning ideas for this salad recipe can include smoked paprika, even cayenne to give it a little bit of spice. Even a curry powder could be fun too. And then our last ingredient, very important, we have the juice from 1 whole lemon. And again, feel free to adjust more or less depending on what you like. So we give it a good mix. It's kind of like a tuna salad or a chicken salad, but just a way to get more beans into your diet. So now we have that mixed, we can set it to the side. And for this recipe, we're using whole wheat pita bread for our pita pockets. The whole wheat gives us great fiber, great nutrition. They're full of protein, vitamins, minerals, and complex carbohydrates like the chickpeas and the whole wheat take longer to digest, meaning that these pita pockets are going to keep us full and energized. But if you don't like whole wheat pitas, you can use regular pitas. You'll still get plenty of fiber from the chickpeas. So we want to slice our pita in half and try and open it up to make the little pocket inside. And also we have here some fresh greens. This is arugula. This very last step, we're just going to fill. First with some arugula, then our chickpea salad that we just made. And optionally, you can toast the pita before filling it if you want a warm sandwich. And again, feel free to add any other seasonings or sauces that you might like. Some hot sauce or sriracha on top could be really good on this. All right, and there you have it. There's our chickpea salad pita pocket recipe, so hopefully you all can give this a try, and thank you so much for watching.